In today's video, I'll be going over all of the best ways to make money this week within GTA 5 Online. If you go on to enjoy, be sure to go down below and drop a like and subscribe. If you own a police vehicle just like this one, that means you can do dispatch work for Vincent, because if you go over to your interaction menu and head over to challenges and click weekly challenge, you'll see all we need to do is complete 6 dispatch work missions, and for doing so we will make ourselves an easy $100,000 on top of the $25,000 you get for completing each mission. So all you need to do to get started is a police car, just like I mentioned earlier. And when you're inside of it, click in your right stick, then click your right D-pad to accept the dispatch work. These dispatch work missions are super straightforward, and in total, there's going to be 4 different ones you can get. For my first dispatch work, I ended up receiving an officer monitored mission. All I needed to do for this mission is head over to the Chumash, and when I arrived, I had to break into the hideout by taking out these guards. After the guards were cleared out, I went ahead and broke inside of the building, where I then went inside this room, took out the last 2 guards, and then recovered the CCTV footage that was on this computer. After collecting that evidence, I then needed to dip out of here and go bring this evidence to Vincent's lockup, and for doing so, I've now completed my first dispatch work mission that took me like 5 minutes to complete, and I made $25,000. So yeah guys, these dispatch work missions are simple to complete, as you can see, so all you'll want to do then is just go ahead and do 5 more of these for the weekly challenge. The only real downside to doing these is the few minute cooldown in between the missions, but don't worry, as like I said, these cooldowns in between the missions are only a few minutes long, and you'll be able to get 5 more of these done fairly quickly. And after finishing up my 6th mission, I received the $100,000 from the weekly challenge on top of the $150,000 that was accumulated from doing each of the missions. So yeah guys, if you got a cop car, be sure to definitely take advantage of this bonus money from the weekly challenge. Now moving into our second money method, and with this I'm going to show you how you can make $251,000 in a little over a minute. If you want to do this, come over to this location on your map where this week's HSW time trial is located, here at Textile City. Once you arrive, call out your fastest HSW vehicle and drive on top of the time trial with it. Now click in your right D-pad to start it up, and then press pause and go ahead and mark on the map where the time trial ends. Now drop the pause menu, open up your phone, choose job list, then exit out of the time trial. Whenever you are ready, position yourself just like me and then press right D-pad to start the HSW time trial once again. And so when driving down this alleyway, you just need to take a sharp left and then a sharp right. From here, the rest of the HSW time trial will be pretty straightforward, because this week's HSW time trial is very easy to do, and as long as you follow the route given to you and you've maintained good speed without crashing, beating this time trial will not be hard whatsoever. Because as you can see during the gameplay, it's a simple route to take and no shortcuts are going to be needed like some of the other time trials. And so for beating the time trial, I made exactly $251,000. For the third money method, if you own a salvage yard, I'll be showing you guys an unlimited replay method within the salvage yard that can make you millions. With this method, you'll be able to replay your vehicle robbery after you've completed your tasks and setups. You can store up to 4 vehicles at once, and I'll show you guys how to get started with this. First, go ahead and log into your PC at the salvage yard. Once logged in, you will notice that you have 3 different vehicles you can go for, which change out weekly. I'll be going for the one that has the highest sell value, which is the Coquette D10. That sells for $395,000. And in my opinion, this vehicle robbery has the most annoying robbery of them all, which is the McToney robbery. But I'm going to still do it anyway since it sells for the most. Anyways, once you've chosen a vehicle to go ahead and steal, all you'll need to do from here is complete the plan and work and all the tasks. Once all the plan and work and tasks are completed, you are now ready to start up the robbery at the computer. And after successfully robbing the vehicle, return to your salvage yard with it. When you arrive at your salvage yard, drive into the yellow marker, and when you do so, be prepared to close your application shortly after. So once you've entered the yellow circle and hit this animation, go ahead and close down your application exactly as I do. You'll want to be careful not to go too slow or too fast. And for the timing, you can start closing the app as soon as you hear the garage door. After closing the app, open up the game again and load into an online session. When you're back inside a session and at your salvage yard, you should see the vehicle you've just stolen stored inside, and you should be able to start up the robbery again once you go over to your computer. And so if you see the vehicle stored and you can start up the robbery again, you're now good to go ahead and repeat this replay method. Keep in mind, you can store up to 4 of these vehicles at a time, so you can either go ahead and store up to 4 of them, or you can go ahead and sell and then do the replay method. Either way, it won't really matter. For our 4th money method, we're going to be doing the junk energy skydives, because this week they are paying out double money and double RP. Finding these are super simple. What you first need to do is open up your pause menu and go over to the map. Once you're at the map, what you need to do is look for these parachute icons. They're going to be called junk energy skydives, and there's going to be a total of 10 of these all around the map. Once you arrive at any of those locations, you'll either see one of these buildings that say junk energy on it, or you'll see a parachute on the ground with junk energy on it as well. Just go up to it and click the right D-pad. From there, you'll be put inside of the junk energy skydive, and these skydives are pretty simple. As soon as it tells you to jump out of the helicopter or wherever you're at, click the button to jump out. All you need to do is pull out your parachute and as fast as you can go through all of the checkpoints. Sometimes you'll run into blue checkpoints, so for these, make sure you skydive through them, and once you are skydiving through them, make sure you hit the actual checkpoint. If you miss any of these checkpoints, it will mess up the amount of money that you get at the very end. But anyway, as long as you did not miss any of the checkpoints, here's how much money you'll get once you land perfectly on the last checkpoint. As you can see, $10,000, and this is going to be the max amount of money you can earn from each skydive, as long as you hit all the checkpoints, beat the part time, and have a perfect landing. If you complete all 10 of the junk energy skydives all around the map, you'll actually receive $200,000 at the very end as a money bonus. And so keep in mind, you do need to complete all 10 of the junk energy skydives in under 1 day and have to have the gold medal for every skydive if you want the full $200,000. Without the gold medal, it'll only be $100,000, as you can see right here. So in total, if you were to complete 10 of these junk energy skydives each day, you'll be looking at $100,000, then the $200,000 bonuses, meaning you can make $300,000 from these junk energy skydives. The best part about this is you can earn $300,000 once per day this entire week, because these skydive locations switch every single day. So this is going to be a daily thing you can make money with, and you can earn a total of $2.1 million if you were to do these every single day this week. Moving into the final money method of today's video, and with this method, I'm going to show you how to make $101,000 in a minute. If you want to do this, head over to this exact location in Grove Street where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once you get over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own and drive it on top of the time trial. Now click right D-pad to start the time trial up, then open up the pause menu and go all the way over to where the checkpoint is located at and mark it. Now that it's marked, close the pause menu, open up your phone, click where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial. Whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial. You will now be in the time trial where you want to beat the par time, and doing so will be easy because this week's time trial is actually not too hard to do whatsoever. Because as you can see during the gameplay, it's going to be a simple route to take and no shortcuts are going to be needed like some of the other time trials. And so for beating the time trial, I made exactly $101,000. So that is going to be all the money methods in today's video. If this video helped you make money in GTA Online, then don't forget to go down below and leave a like and subscribe on the way out. But that's going to be it for me, and I'll catch you all in the next one.